It's funny because when people ask me my favorite city, I actually say New York City, but I live here. So I live here in New York, and I love New York, and it's my favorite place to be. I actually never flew at all until I was 16, and I was visiting University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia. And that was my first flight ever. I got on a plane from, I guess, Dayton to Philadelphia to visit Penn to decide whether or not I was going to go there. It's funny, when I need to relax before creating again, it's usually just because my voice is tired. My girlfriend and I will go on vacation anywhere, it doesn't really matter, just somewhere we can relax. If I spend, a week and a half, 2 weeks anywhere that's cool and fun to be, then I'm ready to go back to work again. Yeah, Barcelona was the last great city I visited. It's a lovely city, great architecture, great weather, particularly in the summertime. And I love going to Paris. I love going to Florence in Italy. I love going to Southeast Asia. I love going to South Africa. There's a lot of places that I really enjoy being. My favorite place to vacation is probably Italy, and Florence was my favorite city among the cities in Italy. The Show Me campaign was actually inspired by reading about extreme poverty in a book called The End of Poverty by Jeffrey Sachs. And we decided we wanted to get involved in helping them fund millennium villages around Africa. Waiting for Superman is a documentary that chronicles the crisis in our public education system. Shine is a song that I wrote for the film Waiting for Superman, inspired by the film. And if you see the film, which is out September 24th, you'll see that it follows these kids who and their parents who are looking for an opportunity for their kids to get a better education. I read mostly nonfiction. I read a lot of books. I read kind of books about how the world works, about politics, about economics and social kind of sciences. And I'll read books like End of Poverty by Jeffrey Sachs, or read Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. It's funny, people are really hot and cold about Malcolm Gladwell. It's like some people really love him, but I find that his books informative and interesting, thought-provoking. It's difficult making it in the music industry. It's even more difficult now than it ever has been because it is smaller now. There's less money to go around. If you believe that you have the gift, if you believe you have the skills and you're continuously working on them and you're continuously practicing to get better and you have a vision for who you can be as an artist, then go for it. So we're going to be doing a few things with American Airlines. We're going to be doing a few promotional shows around the release of the album, which will be sponsored by American. Giving fans a way to get up close and personal with what we're doing. Wake Up is really a concept album. We came up with the idea for it in 2008. We were in the middle of the election. We were all kind of fired up and motivated by the whole electoral process and seeing someone that we really believed in having the chance to, get elected in such a historic fashion. I mean, the Roots are one of the best bands in the business, and they're known to give great live shows on their own. And then I think I'm pretty well regarded as a live musician myself, and we put on a really soulful, funky, energetic show. I think people are gonna love it. I want people to leave it inspired, more aware, provoked to think a little bit more, and more importantly to me as a musician, I just want people to love the music and love listening to it. It's something that's rare to see two different artists come together two different acts come together and do something so thorough that complements each other so well. And so I think people are gonna love it.